They talk, I'm talking, right? They said I messed everything up.
No, you ain't
but I'm
messing
back. Listen, Billy Mars. Billy Mars, like I said, he walks around with an empty bag. So he comes in the building. First place he goes, stops at Ballard, put his bag down on the counter, right? Then he walks around to early AM department, right? And he stands there with his hands in his pocket. He don't say good morning or nothing, right? Most of the new people say, who's that guy? Does he work here? He's the president. Oh, but let's go back. But he's the president, right? But listen, he's been in office Billy Moore's been in office for 100 years, right? And he can't run the local. He will never be able to run the local. They say he don't want to run the local. He can't run the local. That's the simple fact, right? I mean, when George left, even before George took over, Billy Moore was supposed to take over. Billy Moore was vice president. He should have took the local over.
Oh, he was the vice president when George left?
He was vice president when George became a BA. When George became a BA, he was vice president, right?
I didn't know that.
So then, George was the trustee.
Yeah.
Billy Marsh was VP for the long.
So George jumped over him.
Not jumped over him. Billy Marsh couldn't handle it. He couldn't handle it. You understand what I'm saying? So George was a trustee.
Yeah, we good.
George was a trustee under Billy Marsh, right? Now, he became BA, right? Then he became Secretary Treasurer. Billy Marsh got moved up to president. Because Billy Marsh, I don't know, he can't handle it. I mean, so what I'm saying is, why would you keep voting for somebody who can't run the local? I mean, and he can't. I mean, I'll tell you what it is. Billy Marsh, I got a question. Before you ask me the question, it is what it is.
Right.
And that's all to it. All right, listen, the main man here, Hook and Bagney. I'm going to let him take over.
No, you the main man. Hey, good morning, everybody. It's good to see everybody on Facebook Live. Everybody that's listening to 92.9 FM WOM. Thank you again. We got the crew here, Espo, Bagby, Trusty Jumbo. Hope everybody is having a good day. And you guys know what Saturday is. Saturday, March 16th. We've been talking about it forever. The bylaw amendment is here. Chance for us to take history, grab it by the hand, and just walk with it. But you guys got to show up. We did a lot of work to get this done, and I'm hoping you guys don't let us down. This is very, very, very important. Very important. Because not only does it give us transparency in negotiations, it gives the member the power for more accountability and for more participation. A lot of times you guys hear us, and especially the guys at the hall, they keep talking about we need the members to participate more. We need them to do this. But they never give us anything to do. They don't ever do anything. So what we did was we gave everybody something to participate in. It don't matter who's in office. It don't matter if you like them or not. It don't even matter. Because this amendment helps everybody and their families, not only in this, for us in the present, but for the future as well. So you got to come out and you got to take it. We proposed it. All you guys got to do is come down there and get it. I know a lot of people keep saying, I'm coming. Every time we at the gates, hey, Hook, thank y'all. We're going to be out there. So now what I started doing, hey, you know what Saturday is? Yeah, Hook, we know we coming out there. So listen, come out there. And I don't know how we're going to vote. We asked the principal officer last meeting matter of fact, Jumbo, trustee, did they tell you how he was going to vote yet?
Nah, they didn't tell us how. They didn't tell us. They were supposed. I guess they're gonna tell us Saturday. We find out Saturday. What kind of e-board leadership is that?
Right.
When you ask a question you ain't gonna find out at the shop store meeting. You'll find out when we get there how you gonna vote. That's sad.
That's sad.
I had at least 4 people ask me, how are we going to vote? Is it going to be by ballot? And I told them, like Jumbo always say, I don't know. Because the fact is, like I said, and I told him last month we asked Shanahan how he was going to vote. And this is right here what we're talking about for transparency. He couldn't even tell us how the vote was going to take place. So we got to actually wait till the meeting to find out how the vote was going to take place. Like, he don't want you to know nothing.
He don't know. Plus, he got to call Hoffman, ask Hoffman, is it okay if we vote this way or that way, right? Because he don't do nothing unless he check with the Marvel Tower. You know what I mean? So now, All of my guys stop me. They breaking my chops. Oh man, they breaking my chops. Yo, Jump, I want pizza and wings, right? Listen, let me tell y'all now. I don't know that same crew, Joel crew. But I bet y'all they run out of food. They don't run out of food. I'm telling we going to Miller's. You know we go to Miller's when we lose a bet on the radio show, right? Listen, Joel, they said we want pizza and wings. Listen, they ain't gonna have enough pizza and wings if everybody's showing up. Everybody saying they show up, right? Because listen, the thing about our e-board and 623, it ain't in the budget. So they budget for about 50 to 60 members to show up. That's all the food they get. So listen, a lot of you guys, I suggest you eat breakfast before you come.
You know what? That's actually disappointing. I didn't even know that. Because at the bottom line is, the money that's used for the food comes from the dudes. So it's our money anyway. So we have a local with about 5,000 members, and you budget for only 50 members for the food?
Yeah.
Well,
That's sad, man.
And they don't put it out. They put it out low at a time, right? When it look like it's going low, they don't put it out. It got to be almost gone, right? You know what I'm saying, right? Because, okay, listen, I call it the way it is, right? Y'all get mad at me if y'all want. Because we got one or two people come in, load their plate up, go to their truck, come back. They come in, load their tray up, and they go to their Jeep. Why don't they let everybody eat before you do that?
Well, here's my thing. So what they do with all the extra food? Since they ain't putting all of it out.
Well, I guess they take it home, right? But I mean, they really don't take it home because they run out. I know the one time, the people stayed late and was drinking, right? So what happened is they had to call Domino's for pizza and chicken wings, right? And you should have seen the box come in. I'm like, what? I'm standing outside, so one box of one pizza and like two little things of wings, right? I'm like, this is a disgrace, man. This is a disgrace, right? Listen, we keep saying budget, right? But listen, we got 5 brand new cars. Was that in the budget?
Well, like you said, Jim, they do what they want to do. But to get back on the contract, as you guys know, they have 4 supplements left. 3 of them went to vote, and all of them were voted down. I mean, the Western PA, 96% voted it down. Detroit, they voted. They was 88, or was that Central PA?
88
voted down.
Yeah,
right.
Detroit and
right.
Other one voted it down.
Right.
What was it?
Like 50, something like that.
68.
But this is the thing. So I don't know if you guys heard it or not. We don't really know what's going on with Local 243 because on their webpage and on their Facebook page, they're saying that the rumors that their supplement is getting implemented is totally false. So that one, I don't really know about that one yet.
They also filed labor charges against UPS for failing to negotiate with them during the process. It's very important for everybody to realize that because our union went in to negotiate, and it didn't sound like UPS was negotiating either.
Right.
And maybe Hoffa needs to come down and have a team meeting about what actually happened at these local negotiating meetings to make sure that UPS was bargaining in good faith, because clearly Local 243 has rates for Article 22.3s which are significantly higher than the ones inside Local 623. $35+ an hour versus the $30.64 that currently our Article 22.3s make here. So where is the executive board trying to make sure there's an equal standard for the employee?
Right.
Nah, you can't blame it on the executive board. He won't hold a meeting with the executive board. He refused to hold a meeting. Especially we got six seats on it. He refused to recognize. Like 623 refused to recognize me. He refuses to recognize our 6th international vice president, and it's just sad. You know what I mean? So now, like Hooker was saying, it's false about this, it's false about that. The way they telling me, they saying that Hoffa is going to try and implement.
Right.
He's going to try and implement this, right? What happened is they saying he would have to go in front of the e-board to implement it, right? We got 6 seats, right? But is he going to recognize the 6 seats, right? So that's what it is. Then they talking about going to court. So let's not talk about going to court. 2013, they said they were going to court with us. Nothing happened.
Yeah. So we just got to wait and see. But you guys know that Local 804, they have yet to vote on their contract. So that should be coming up in a couple of weeks. Local 249 in Western PA, they are also have legal issues that they're supposed to be filing with the IBT and everything like that. We just told you about 243. So it's a lot of stuff going on. As we get it and we find out, we're gonna let you guys know what's happening, because it's really, really bad. Don't forget, Reggie, I saw your question, and I gotta tell you, there's a lot of stuff that we're gonna do different. The number one thing, all right, the number one thing that that you're gonna see from the very beginning is presence inside the buildings. You know what I mean? Because that's the one thing that we lack as a union. There's no presence. The company does not fear us at all, because there's no presence at all.
The company does not fear Bill Shanahan, Billy Morris, Joan McGovern, Kevin Malley, and Dizzy Gray. Yo, Richard Hooker and Clarence Bagby, they fail. They don't want to go in office with them. Let's be for real. At the airport, management does not want to go in the office with Clarence Bagby and Richard Hooker. They fail. They fail. They scared to death of them. That's sad anytime management will rather go in the office with the E-board than Richard Hooker and Clarence Bagby. That's sad.
One of the biggest things you're going to see from us, like Rich said, you're going to see presence. But you're going to see a lot of change, too. I mean, to me, the whole attitude with the way management treats the employees, the way the union treats the employees,
right,
is the whole attitude has to change. We need to bring back strength back to this local, and the bottom line, we need to uphold the contract. We're not trying to instill fear into anybody, but we will not back down when the company violates the contract. That's the bottom line. The biggest thing you're going to see from us is transparency, presence, and the contract will be upheld and enforced.
Hey, I forgot to say about me. Now, management at the airport, they said, I hope Jumbo don't ask me. All they said is, I hope Jumbo don't ask me a question. When they see me coming, I hope Jumbo don't stop me and ask a question.
Now, Espo, what about you, man? What's your take? What you gonna do, man, when you get in there? What do the people have to look for when you get in there?
I think first I would get with the shop stewards, make sure they're recording the amount of hours that people do doubles, make sure that when a guy works 30 full-time days that a job's going to get posted, a new job. Stop this nonsense of letting UPS get away with murder, like Jumbo says. They're taking new hires off the street, yet they're working guys doubles for 30 days in a 90-day period, no full-time job gets posted. I think that's really important to me.
Right.
I think the double time and the triple time standard for supervisors working is very important for me.
Very, very, very important.
Another thing is also that other people know about what's kind of going on around the country, as according to like wages, especially new hires that don't really know. They just come in and get a job and don't understand that certain buildings actually pay more than what they get here. That there's other buildings across the country that have attendance bonuses and stuff like that. I was looking the other day and I saw that package car drivers were getting a $150 weekly bonus to come in.
Where's this at?
I can't tell you off the top of my head. I think it's a picture of my phone. I'll look at it in a second. $150 a week.
Make sure next week you had the info.
Yeah.
We don't want
I'll look at it now.
We don't want to say something.
Check it out. Check it out.
And we don't want to say something that can't back it up.
Okay.
You know what I mean? When they say them guys making accusations, don't back it up.
Yeah.
Right.
So there's a very interesting site. It's called Job Chase. You can look at all these UPS postings on there. It tells you about different hubs across the country, what they're actually hiring for. Some of the full-time jobs that UPS is hiring for, that some of them are part-timers, don't ever know inside UPS that they can go apply for those. It's all about somebody wanting to be full-time, right?
Right.
That's what the guys say. So if there's full-time opportunities somewhere else inside UPS, our members need to know about those job opportunities. It's hard for a person, especially some of these people that might not be as computer literate or easy to go find stuff like that, don't have access to the internet. They're not going to know about a potential full-time position, just say in like Reading, PA or somewhere else. You know what I mean? They're not going to know. That's why there needs to be a system like Metro Detroit. They want to make sure there was digital confirmation of the bid sheets, right?
Right.
They put that inside the thing at the bottom. There needs to be a job posting on UPSers Connect that you can see where there's an open position, and explain to that when people first get hired that there's that opportunity there for you to see what the positions are that are open. I seen another thing called a flex supervisor. Have you guys ever heard of this?
Yeah.
What is a flex supervisor?
A flex supervisor, flex supervisor is a suit that comes in 3 days a week, and they call them in when they need them, or they'll come in like maybe Monday, Tuesday, and Friday, or like any 3 days a week. So they don't have a regular schedule like everybody else. They call them when they need it, or like just a couple days a week.
So they're primarily catering to people in college, I guess, for these particular positions, because this way they could do their class load and they only got to come in 3 days a week, the 3 heaviest days a week. Schedule your classes for, let's say, Monday and Friday, whatever, so you can get your classes done. But these 3 days, I need you.
Right.
Yeah, so I'm glad we start talking about who's going to do what. So I got questions for Hooker. Part-timers, they told me to ask you.
All right.
So every year, they go to HR and they say, listen, you putting the dovetail list up 2 weeks too early, right? And they keep doing it, right? So now, once they call down there, like they put it up, now they call down, they say they're going to keep it up an additional 2 weeks, right? So what they saying is, Mr. Hooker, what are you going to do about that? You go to HR and you talk to them, they still do the same thing every year. They don't listen. What are you going to do about that?
Well, you got to follow what the contract says when it comes to putting the dovetail list up. You know what I mean? Now, if HR want to put it up early, then they got to make sure they extend it to the time where it says they're going to take it down. Like, was it the first 2 weeks of March, right?
Yeah.
So they got to follow those guidelines.
They put it up the last 2 weeks of February. But what happened is the people want to know, right? Once you go talk to HR, you in class down HR, you talk to them, right?
Right.
And they keep putting it in, what y'all putting it up, what y'all gonna do about it?
We're gonna uphold it. We're gonna uphold the contract. Bottom line. I mean, the reason why they do that to these guys because they're pushovers. You gotta set the standard from the very beginning about everything, John. You know that. You know what I mean? You
Now,
gotta.
Preloaders want to know. I can't see it. Preloaders want to know. Okay, now, if you and Clarence get a bid, right? Clarence show up. He loads the truck, and you show up. You go up there to the small sort or sort out. Preloaders want to know. Everybody's supposed to be treated equally and fair. How come Clarence got loot and you don't loot?
I trouble you one better than that. Why we don't have a job bidding? The full-timers, now this is what I was found out yesterday.
Yeah.
Now maybe you could tell me. Do full-timers load at Oregon Avenue, load package cars?
No. Not even the Article 22.3's load package.
That's what I'm saying. So why don't we have that at PHL?
Right.
That's the bigger issue. If we could bid off like Oregon Avenue, then that question you just asked me would be null and void.
Yeah, okay.
Here's the thing with that one though. We have one local.
Right.
We got one local, 2 buildings. So why is one building
One way.
one way,
Right.
and another building offered a different way? If it was
That's
one
the
local,
problem.
one building, 2 buildings, we all should be, whatever one building has, we should have.
And that's why you get all this confusion. That's why you get all this stuff going on. That's why we got the problem with why this person's going up there, why this person doing this down here, and all this other kind of stuff. If we had the same thing Oregon Avenue had, that question wouldn't even be asked.
Well, hold before you go any farther. Not the same thing Oregon Avenue had. One local, one contract.
Right.
There you go.
Right? Article, if you're a full timer, it should be one rate. That's it.
Right.
No
Rate.
half.
Right.
No.
Right.
Why are you being full time?
Getting split. Right. That doesn't make any sense.
That's ridiculous. Right, ridiculous.
Well, it's kind of like I brought up to Shanahan a while ago. Nobody can actually read this contract and decipher whether this language is for Oregon Avenue or the airport. Because you can read one thing in there, and he'll say, well, that's Oregon Avenue language. It doesn't say Oregon Avenue language. So how can anybody read it and determine it? And it should be, if it's in there, it should apply to everybody under the contract.
All right.
So it shouldn't just apply to me or you. It should
Right.
apply to everybody.
Right.
It's misleading.
So
Yeah.
while we're
Right,
on preload, we should jump around this and that. We need to make sure everybody who take a job understands one thing, right? Now, when you accept the bid, you come on preload, right? You gotta let management disqualify you. It's 12 months if management disqualify you. You can't say, oh, I
Right.
can't handle the job, and disqualifies you. That's 24 months. So you come over there, you do the best you can do. If management disqualify you, fine, but do not disqualify
Right.
yourself.
Right, I agree. And if you didn't hear what he just said, anybody that's getting a full-time job, just getting a full-time job, whatever, don't disqualify yourself. Do the best you can, but they just can't disqualify you for any other reason. Contact myself, one of us here, and we'll take care of it. But don't disqualify yourself because you're gonna have to wait 24 months to get back into the pool of getting another job. All right, so don't do that.
And while you're on that, right, somebody came up to me, they said, Jim, I think they lasted 2-3 days on preload, right? They saying that Joni said that she gonna put him right back in the list. And I try to explain it don't work like that. I said, yo, you're going down 12 months. No, Joni, hold on. Saying, Joni didn't say that. She didn't say that. They're going back right in the rotation. It don't work like that. You got to wait 12 months, right? And then again, she might have to wait 24 months because she disqualified herself. Joni said, oh, don't worry about it. Yeah, you got to worry about it because another 24 months. She disqualified herself, right or wrong?
Yeah. But here's my question. When I went full-time, I was there 8 years. Most people who went full-time back then, you was here 7, 8 years. So now you have almost 5,000 members, and it takes you 15 to 20 years to go full-time. They got a whole new small sort being built at the airport where they're going to hire a whole lot more 5,100 members, a whole lot more part-time employees. So instead of them trying to take care of the people who've been there and create full-time jobs, they're hiring an excessive amount of part-timers who a lot of them don't stay, come in for a couple of weeks and they leave. Then they'll say, oh, well, the turnover is so high. Well, if y'all start giving them jobs to the part-timers and make them full-time to create them jobs, the turnover will be at a record low. So there are opportunities to go full-time in this company, but they're just not creating the job.
You see what 804 did? They got 110 new 22-3 jobs.
No, listen.
What
What's
is it?
even bigger is they got the Article 22 pay rate for those car wash preloader job, car wash porter jobs in 804. No one, as I know, has ever got added 22 rate jobs. Yet this local, who's been told for years that they couldn't add any,
22.3.
22.
That's the pay rate.
That pay rate. In other words, they're getting $36 an hour versus the 30.64 that you get. Yet they're going to add jobs at 4 jobs per year. You know what I mean? So they got them.
Yeah.
And magically,
But they fight over there. That's the
All
thing.
right, so
They
you
fight.
said 804 still has porters, right? We had porter jobs.
they reported for 47.
Hold on. We had porter jobs, but still, they even when they part 40-47, they went away. That's jobs that we lost, they took away. All right, so maybe in 2023, we should fight for porter jobs.
But
Instead,
here's the thing.
Louisville's got porter jobs.
Now, I didn't even know we had those type of jobs. And a lot of the stuff that goes on in this local, people don't know because there's no transparency with the executive board. Executive board don't want you to know anything. They don't tell you nothing. So a lot of the stuff people don't even know.
Espo, my man, he had 40 years. You know his name? Every time I was at the gate, he said, Jim, I ain't going nowhere. They got to fire me. He lived at 11th and Ellsworth. You know what I'm talking about? The oldest gentleman. 40 years he had. He always outside sweeping. Jump, I ain't going nowhere, Jump.
Yeah.
They got to force me out. They was trying to get him out to 40 years. He out there sweeping. Talking about, Jump, I ain't going nowhere. Who was it?
Tommy. I think his name's Tommy.
Yeah, he was a great man. Great man. All right, so back to you, Hook. Got more questions, Hook.
All right.
So, Hook, they said you answered this question last time, right? They said you answered this question last time, right? But, are you really going to enforce posting the jobs? Because people saying, Jump, Clarence got a job. I got more time than seniority.
Right.
I got more seniority than Clarence, right? I'm like, yeah, but we can't prove it because they won't post it.
Right.
They saying, what are you going to do to enforce it?
Well, we gotta keep up with the times. It'd be a lot easier if you could go to the website and say, hey, listen, Clarence got this job on this date. This is his seniority date. You can go up there and say, yo, hold on, I got more time than Clarence. I signed up for the same job. What's going on? What's happening? You can call that person up, call the B up, say, listen, This is my seniority date. You can show them on the computer, show them on your phone, show them in the building, whatever the case may be, because it's got to be posted in the building, and it should be posted on the website so people know everything that's going on. Because, like you said, how long you got to challenge it? Like 2 weeks or something?
2 weeks.
Right.
The bigger problem is that you have guys now signing bids between buildings, and people down at Oregon Avenue don't have access to see what goes on in PHL.
Right.
The majority of jobs are filled at.
Right.
So you have no idea.
And that's why we need to change that.
Like, how many people really realize that a supervisor got a full-time Article 22.3 preload job, right?
Right.
Where does she come from? There's people that are waiting, sitting the thing to go fill that position.
That happened?
Yes.
The girl that we talked about last week, I talked
Part-time
to her.
supervisor.
She's now transferred back
Part-time
down to the
supervisor
airport.
got
Right. What I
10
did,
years,
I
got a
asked
bid.
her.
You know that?
No.
No,
She was on the Brown
She
belt.
works. She in our department. She's in our department now.
She's a soup.
Right.
She was super 10 years on the ring.
Right. So what happened?
So she went from being a soup to a full-time.
Right.
But it was 3 years ago. She been full time for 3 years.
Now she's slipping back.
You know what I mean? So
She's been full time for 3 years. She didn't tell me that. She said she just took a job.
Right.
Or she switched bids.
right. She was a full time on Oregon Avenue for 3
They
years.
don't tell us this.
Right. Right. Because the way I was thinking, she was a supervisor on Friday.
Right.
Then on Monday,
Right.
she was 22-3. I was like, oh, what's going on? But I talked to her. See, what happened was she's a veteran, and UPS got this program where they hire veterans. So she came in, they hired her. She was a supervisor for like 8 or 9 years or something like that. Then for the last 3 years, she been in Article 22.3.
So hold on. You're saying UPS has a program, right? But if they treating everybody the same, all veterans, it's just one veteran, or you know what I'm saying?
But
You know what I mean?
here's my biggest problem with that right there. Anybody who gets an Article 22.3 job, it should be posted. The name,
Right.
the seniority date, and everything.
'Cause we ain't know nothing about it, right. We ain't know nothing about that.
'Cause it got people, she been a supervisor for 10 years, and you go right to being a full-time.
2-3, yeah.
Look,
That's,
the fact of the matter is that they are more worried about posting when people retire from the local rather than when people get added into the center.
So yeah, hope you saying go ahead.
Oh, that came out? Oh, there you go.
Yeah, you saying that UPS had a program of veterans, right? I'm a veteran. I ain't know nothing about that.
That's what
But
she told
I'm
me, so,
saying,
I mean-
yeah, but what I'm saying is, right? Listen, are you treating everybody the same? Bagby come in, you're a veteran. Do you want to be a supervisor? I make you a supervisor. After 7 years, you're gonna be a full timer. I mean, if they treating everybody the
but
same,
here's the thing,
Yeah.
whether you're a veteran or not, now I can understand having the programs for that, but to have a supervisor take a job
Right.
away from another hourly who's been there
And
for
that's-
way
and
longer.
that's what I told her.
That's where the problem
And I
comes
told
in.
her, I said, that's the biggest issue.
And
you
it-
got people here waiting 18, 20 years to get their job.
This
You
isn't
come
the first
in.
time. This isn't the first
oh no,
time
this
it's
we know it
happened.
ain't the first time.
Oh, wait a minute. Now, was she at the ramp on the airport 3 years ago?
Yeah,
Because there was a situation where it was a supervisor
yeah, where?
who was supposed to go full time. We went to George. George said, "No, she's not going to be no full timer." So
She was on the ramp.
That-
'Cause she
that's
used to
probably
be
the one.
she used to be Will Jenkins' suit.
Yeah, that's
So the
somebody
thing
want.
is, so all that time they told us
They lied.
that suit wasn't going to take the job.
Hey, you
She
heard it.
got the job.
She got the job.
He
Snuck
said,
it down,
"Oh, wait,
dug
what
the
happened
building."
like that?"
Now I got a question for you, Espo. Now I didn't know this. Markowitz told me this, but I'm gonna ask you. He told me that there are certain jobs that Oregon Avenue gets, like postings,
Yes.
that don't happen at the PHL. You know, like when they have the bids go
Right,
up.
right.
All the jobs
just-
that were
it's not- it's not bidded.
are posted for the local. The jobs down at the airport, from my understanding, with the Article 22.3 jobs,
Right.
get posted down there first. Then when it goes down to a certain amount of moves or whatever, then it gets posted to the entire
Let me cut you off. That's not what he asked. He's saying Market was telling them that certain jobs
Right.
that's posted at Oregon Avenue
Are not posted at
and they're
PHL.
not posted
Right.
at
That's
the
a
airport.
grievance. It's a grievance.
But how we don't know.
Right,
We
we
don't
don't.
know.
We don't.
If we don't go down there, you
Can't
don't see
police
it. How we don't
And
know?
and that is and I wanted to ask you, because that is another issue that we're going to have to address, because those jobs are going to have to be across the board, Oregon Ave
Right.
and PHL. It just can't be at Oregon Ave and then not at PHL, or at PHL
Right, but let me
and at
go
Oregon
ahead.
Ave.
Let me cut
I
you
would,
off.
I would say this. I would think definitely because there's about 900 or so full-time positions at our local, and there's going to be turnover in the full-time ranks all the time, that you need a full-time job clerk to make sure to keep track of those bids and positions at the hall. That's what you need.
Well,
it might be a 2-day-a-week job,
Yeah.
right? But you need someone there to monitor the situation. Just like Jumbo said, because the members don't know. I've never ever heard how many positions are open come at any union meeting. Say, hey, yo, we got this coming up or what's going on.
I agree.
There's no report on it.
So yeah, with the city saying positions open up, right? Listen, like I said, we owe jobs. We owe jobs, and they're not filling them. I know we got air regs. Well, preload. We had
AG, what's happening, man?
Charles Hennick, his bid wasn't full.
I
Who
think
took his bid?
I think that's the thing. I'm now. Don't quote me on this because I don't know. Cause they don't tell me nothing. But I'm thinking that the new full times we got. I know we got 3 of them. I think one of those 2 might have got those jobs. I don't know.
Yeah, but see, that's the problem. They don't tell us what's what, right?
Yeah.
Whatever happened to Frank Job?
I don't know.
And oh man, what's his?
Walter.
What happened to his job?
Yeah, because what happened is when
But then they gave Walter job to Malcolm Pace, and then he couldn't be a responder, so he went upstairs.
Okay.
Don't quote me on that again. 'Cause I don't know.
So technically, there might have been some physical and age accommodation going on there, where they moved him over to a different position because he could no longer qualify for the position that he was at.
Right.
Correct.
But the thing is, when a job is filled, we need to know who job.
Right.
First, we need to know who job they took, and we need to know who took the job, and we need to know their seniority, and so this way nobody feel like they're cheating. 'Cause right now, there could be jobs that I applied for that I couldn't get, and I don't know who got it.
Right.
Yeah, because what happened is my man was supposed to call Hooker, right? And I told Hooker, I don't know if I told you, right? Listen, my man, he building ship, he twa midnight. And he's saying, Jump, I got seniority. How come I didn't get one of them 25 jobs on the ramp? When they moved the people. They didn't move by seniority.
But see, that's
He
the thing.
talked about that. He was there.
What happened is, he's saying he's going to get with you. He want to put a grievance in. I said, put the grievance in.
Let me tell you something. Here's the thing now. Y'all was at the shop store meeting.
Yep.
I asked Shanahan at the shop store meeting. I said to him in the meeting, they're moving all these people. They're making them building ship, ramp.
Right.
And I said, if that's to me, there's never been a building ship position.
Right.
So that's a new job.
New job.
And I asked him, those jobs should be bidding on? Shanahan told me, well, he said, that's a good question. I got to think about it. I'll get back to you. I ain't heard nothing else from him since. The people were moved, and as a guy who's been there for 3 months, and he's building ship, and you got guys on preload saying, I've been here 20 years, how come I don't have it?
Right.
And I posed that question to Shanahan over a month ago, haven't heard not one word from him, so I don't know.
So if you're going to do that, like that, right, listen, every 22-3 that's on the wall should be taken off the wall. Put somewhere else and put all part-timers over there. If you're going to do it.
That's either way you look at it, that's a new job. If there's never been a building ship job, now you're saying you're going to work building ship, that's a new job.
And I know people pay a lot of money for a building ship job. Look, woo, that's better than rent.
Yeah. Because you ain't outside,
right. So, all right, Hope, back to you, Hope. Sid and a lot of the guys break my chops about safety. They said, what is Hooker going to do about safety? I'm like, look, safety is going to be our number one thing, right? So they said, Jump. As a guy riding around the night, no brakes. He got to use hand brakes. I think he got to use the handbrake on a tug.
How you riding on no brakes?
They making them drive around.
No.
You can't drive. You can't.
That's what you say. All right. So now I seen a guy last week. I think I brought up here. Right. Listen. So I'm walking right, and the guy backing up, and supervisor going behind him with a mule. I'm like, yo, stop! You gonna hit him? He said, Jump. I can't stop. So what you mean you can't stop? So I'm gonna jump. I ain't got no brakes. I got to use the handbrake. I said, yo, supervisor let you drive? I said, supervisor said I got to drive it. So we're talking about the same thing. You ride around, no brakes, and when you stop, you pull the handbrake up.
Here's the thing with that's huge. Because actually the contract actually says UPS cannot force you to operate equipment that you cannot operate safely. That includes package cars, that includes mules, that includes tug. If I'm that employee, I'm going to tell that supervisor, I'm not driving this tug. Look, you give me another tug, I'll drive. I am not driving a tug there's no brakes. Because if you hit somebody or hit something, they're going to put that on you.
Right.
So he should not be driving that tug.
Well, you know how that is.
Brakes.
We don't have we don't have enough equipment. Listen, I'm saying, I understand you. Listen, I'm not taking up for them. Listen, I got guys walking around. I'm like, yo, dude, you ain't got to tell me you're looking for a tug. You got people walking around all night for a tug, right? And then as they come through road 3, and there's 2 of them, like, oh, you ain't found no, John, we ain't got enough equipment, right? We ain't got no hold up. We don't have enough equipment, right? But yet, they gave $5 million to Louisville University. Right. How you going to get $5 million away, right? We don't have enough equipment. Doors don't work. You know what I mean? What? I don't understand. No, I don't understand.
It was 17 degrees the other day, right?
Yeah.
And they had the doors unloaded, had it wide open. So, yo, what are these doors open? He said, the supervisor told me that they told him that when it's real cold, the sensors don't work, so the doors got to stay open. So you got the doors that don't work, you got tubs with no brakes, you got a $200 million renovation for the small store, you're giving away $5 million, but you got no brakes and you can't stay.
It's bad up there in that small store. Yeah. They throwing bags down, just throwing them down because they trying to get them to go get the bags from over another area. And you got to stoop down to try to get over there. So the member said, man, I'm not stooping down. So the other alternative is you got to go to the other SLS, and they throw them down to you. One girl got busted up in the head, and she thought she was going to fall out. It's bad, man. You know, it was. And they was in there the other night talking about, well, we're going to take care of safety, but they ain't doing that, man.
It's a situation, I'm going to tell you, it's a situation at Maine, where we at now, where they moved us underneath the cafeteria. Small store backed up, and it started raining packages down. I mean, first it was one, but I mean, I didn't know where it came from. Then there was another one. I'm looking at this package is falling down, and like, and what Drew says, oh man, he said, well, just watch out for the package. I said, dude, I ain't working over there. I ain't going back over there. Right. If you got packages falling down on over here, I'll stand over here. When y'all fix that or unclog it, I come back. That's simple as that.
Yeah, like you say, safety, right? So you say safety. I'm on road 3, right? I'm on road 3 last night, right? So we heard something, boom, boom, boom. It's like a bomb. Everybody running to me talking about jump. What is that? How the hell I know what it is, right? Listen, it's the air rag. When the air rag goes upstairs, right? They don't have a system to bring them down. They throw them down the steps, right? Listen, they coming down like bloom, 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 bloom. It sounds like a house.
That's your boy, Logan.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sean O'Brien, that's right. You got it right.
That's your boy, Logan.
There you go. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but that's the $150 bonus for full-time casual package car drivers in, let me see.
Boston, Mass.
South Boston, Massachusetts right there. Sean O'Brien's local.
And to give a mad shout out to Local 804. If you're a package car driver, you come in, when you come in, you clock in, you guaranteed 8 hours. You guaranteed 8 hours, right? Listen, even if they send you home, you guaranteed 8 hours, right? Now that PHL, you come in, they said we don't have no work. And you go home. Once again, what I'm saying, 804, one day we're going to be like them soon.
No, but no, it should be like that right now.
Yeah, it should be.
Because the way the contract reads, once you report the work, you're guaranteed your daily guarantee. There's no such thing as low man on the totem pole or there's no work. Because there's been situations at the airport where they say, well, the lowest person on the CR list got to go home because there's no work. Say, nah. Once you report the work, you get paid your daily guarantee. Ain't nothing in the contract that say if ain't no work, you go home. Whether you're a package car driver, loader, unloader, whatever the case may be. You report the work on time, you need to get paid your guarantee.
Yeah, so why we said that, because I forgot. Sunday, I was somewhere. I'm always somewhere, right? And package car driver pulled up to me, right? We didn't start talking, right? He like, yeah, Tom, jump Tuesday, they made me go home. I said, what do you mean they made you go home? Because I was saying, you still Saturday driver. Like, nah, John, I'm Monday to Friday now, but they made me go home Tuesday. I'm fighting with him, this and that. I said, man, you ain't got to go home. She ain't got to go home. He like, look, John, I ain't making no wage because, you know, I got this other hustle, right? A lot of drivers that have other hustle they could do, right? But still, how about the drivers that don't, that need the 40 hours?
What's up, Eddie? What's happening, brother?
Once you come in, you're supposed to get your work. That's it.
Yo, Eddie, this Saturday.
That's different, right? But they can't tell you, I don't have any work for you, and you go home.
No,
yo, Eddie.
The contract reads you, once you report the work, you're guaranteed your daily guarantee. And there's no, they can't text you and tell you to stay home. It's actually in the contract that it reads, whatever your start time is when you leave that the day before, they can't call you later and text you and tell you something different. They cannot change the start time through phone calls and text messages. When you leave the building, your start time is already set for the next day. So once you report the work, then you should be guaranteed whatever your guarantee is.
Right.
No matter what job classification you're in.
Right. And again, Eddie, I just saw you come up there, man. March 16th, which is Saturday. You got to come out to the hall and vote on this bylaw amendment, man. Everybody got to come out. Got to come out this Saturday, 10 o'clock. It's here. There's no more waiting around. We had over about 70 pages of signatures to get this done. Hey, listen, you guys got to come out. Let them. I don't know how we're going to vote. I wasn't going to let them hear your voice, but I don't even know if you're going to do a voice vote or not. Come out there. We got to raise our hand.
Oh, man, that's going to be crazy. Raise your hand. That's going to be crazy.
However. Remember he even said he going to split the room up. Remember that?
It's crazy.
Split the room up.
Yeah, you hear when he said that?
What you know split up? Yes, people stayed over there.
And then those over on this side.
I think it's more important to say this with the
Terrible.
Saturday work that now UPS has, that the way that we vote on bylaw changes in general needs to change.
The way we vote about anything, yeah. Go
needs
ahead.
to change because people can't make those hours.
Right.
Especially part-timers who might be working 2 jobs and might have a legitimate excuse because they got to survive.
Right.
They have to work on Saturday morning.
And the feeder
There
drivers.
needs to be a way, and the
Feeder
feeder
drivers over the road.
Over the road. They don't have that opportunity to vote. I'm pretty sure that if you wrote Shanahan, he would take your vote, but someone's got to be there to monitor and make sure the process isn't, there's no integrity. Yeah, there's integrity to the system.
Right.
Very, very important. And I think that needs to be changed next year. Got the voting process in general within the local, so everybody understands, what goes on. Electronic communication is very, very cheap.
Right.
Right? And it should make it very easy for someone to manage that system.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
The more things that we can somehow utilize the computer for the majority of the membership to kind of speed the process along. There's still going to be people that want to have their stuff on paper, and that's fine.
Yeah.
But it lowers that workload down for the hall and for the members. So let's say Shanahan could put someone here like Jumbo in and take care of that for the 2 days.
Hold on. Why would you go there and say put Jumbo in there?
Hey,
right?
listen, you're the guy. You're the senior guy on the board, bro.
Listen.
You got to take the responsibility of the membership.
The members voted. Listen, that's one thing we got to talk about too, right? The members voted me in, right? They sent letters to Oregon Avenue, PHL, do not recognize Jumbo, which made them very, very weak, right? So one thing we never talked about, right? Listen, everybody up here tell you the union did everything to me, everything they could to make me quit, right? Listen, I'm still standing tall. What about Rob Whartonby?
Well, that's a story. That's a story for another day. You know what I mean? Hold on, Jump. Hey, everybody that's watching the show and everything, we appreciate it and for listening. But if you guys want to donate whatever you can, SPCR.org. Go online, donate however you want to do. I know a lot of people said they wanted to do it and they had a chance. After this show, we're going to share the link. And like I said, you go to SPCR.org and hit the donate button. Whatever you want to do, because if you enjoy this show, which I know you have, and still do, make sure you donate, all right?
Now, the point I'm trying to get with Rob Whartonby, right? Shanahan had a fought. Everybody that's seen us fight down the hall, this and that, right? I'm still there, right? What I'm saying, Whartonby, one fight, we don't know what happened because he won't tell it. One letter, whatever, right? And he quit. That's who you voted for. You voted for somebody. How you gonna quit? When you vote, you gotta stay. Right or wrong, it's my opinion. You gotta stay. Listen, and I'm trying to tell you, they told me the E-board done did everything. They done filed so many charges against me. They had people say things that wasn't true, right? This and that, right? They done went to management. The E-board went to management to try to have me fired, right? I ain't quit. How am I quit? The members vote for me. I'm standing tall, right? And I'm gonna rumble for the members.
Right. That's right. I agree. That's what it's all about, the membership. The membership. So again, March 16th, we need you guys to come out there and take this bylaw amendment. We proposed it for you guys. All you guys got to do is just show up. Show up and vote. Because, it's here. It's here for the taking. You know what I mean?
I want to reiterate this one last thing. When jobs don't get posted, pension contributions are missing from the fund. And Shanahan told you to vote yes over pension contributions. yet they're not making sure the jobs are posted on
What
time.
and while you talking about the pension, what was the $6 million for?
Help the funding.
No, that's not. What was the $6 million for exactly? Everybody's still asking that question. Not just to help the funding. What was the purpose of the $6 million?
So it doesn't go under.
Like when they bailed the Central States out, 6.1, 6.8 billion, right? That was to bail the Central State Pension Fund out, right? And relieve them all their obligations, right? What was the $6 million for 623? That we want Shanahan to answer that question, and you should ask him Saturday. What was the $6 million for?
Well, I can tell you, I can basically give you an idea. It's to maintain the pitiful accrual benefit that currently is there.
Right.
That's the problem.
Now, when we had a meeting with Whartonby and the other board member that was there said that they were going to tell us why they needed the $6 million. The other board member was there said that. That's what he said, right?
What?
When we had a meeting with Whartonby, right?
I wasn't there.
Right. There was another board member there.
Okay.
Right. The board member said they was putting something together to let us know why the fund needed $6 million. And so we asked him, well, what happened? The board member said Shanahan said no.
You keep saying board member. Who was the board member?
I can't tell nobody, man. I told Robert I wouldn't tell nobody.
You ain't tell nobody. Billy Mars. Billy Mars. It is what it is. I know it was Billy Mars. That's Bobby Curry's best friend, Billy Mars. Billy Mars was the other person.
Well, like I said, all right, you're listening to WOOM 92.9, South Philadelphia Community Radio, giving you another live edition of the 623 Lives Matter radio show, extended hour.
Yeah, we're gonna be on. Look like we're gonna be on 2 hours from now on.
Well, y'all pray for us.
Yeah, nah. So listen, I don't understand, Hope. You know what I mean? You know, how you gonna have a meeting and they don't want to say who was there, right? Listen, if you on a board and you want to run against Shanahan, let it be known. Listen, you know I already know. When Shanahan got the position, Secretary Treasurer, right? They was fighting. Nobody on the E-board wanted Shanahan to be the principal officer. Nobody. They hated him. Okay, he's supposed to be the pension guru, but he's not even that. So what happened there, they had a fight when George was going to retire. And the fight went like this. Kevin Malley wanted to be principal officer. Joni wanted to be principal officer, right? Joni wanted to be principal officer, she came and walked. Yo, so that was the fight. None of them wanted Shanahan as principal officer, right? They stared to his face. So why would you hide and say, I'm going to the meeting with Hooker and I don't want my name in it? Yo, this is why Billy Mars could never run the local. It's just sad, right? Just like, yo, I'm Jumbo. I'm the trustee at Local 26.3. Shanahan's weak. Shanahan's a coward. I don't hide. I come out and say that.
Right.
And I tell you, yo, my address is the Railroad Court Tracks, across the street from the PHL, Liquor Control Board. My address 2531 Ellsworth, Philadelphia, PA. Phone number 267-912-1549. Guess what? And I'm always by myself. So what I'm saying is, I don't understand how you can have a meeting and you say you want to run the local, right? And you want to hide. You know what I'm saying? Come on, Billy Mars. It is what it is.
Now, Jumbo, Shanahan, right? You and I both know the only reason why they won in 2016 was because of Shanahan, right? That's the only move that George could have made. That's the only move they could have made, and that's because everybody loves Shanahan. Well, not so this time.
No, pension guru.
Right.
They think he all that.
Right. But now, you know, that's all done with. And we were having a meeting. I told those two members that, hey, listen, this is what I told them at the meeting. I said, listen, I put out numbers and I put out facts. 2016, Shanahan was the man. That was y'all big dog. He's no longer that. No longer that. Gave us in the bad contract nobody wanted. Scared to stand up to the company. Scared to stand up to Hoffa. It's all over with. It's all over with for him. So because the whole thing was, for everybody who don't know, we did have the meeting with Whartonby. He wanted us to kind of like throw everything away. leave Jumbo and Espo to the side and start setting up with him. And we said, no, we're not going to do that. We can't. We done built this thing up from the ground up for the last 4 or 5 years. There's no way that we're going to just toss it aside for anybody. We're not cocky or arrogant. We're just telling you the truth. That would be stupid. So, you know, we told him, hey, listen, now if you want to join up with us, we can try to make it work out. But, you know, he said no, which is fine, like I told him at the meeting. Rather, if these guys join up with us or not, does not matter to us. We're going to keep doing what we always been doing. It's working, and it's going to work. Because come October, we're going to have new leadership. We're going to have it. They know it. The members know it. So I'm just looking forward to it.
And perfect example why you can't remember why Rob want beef. The members don't want it. Perfect example. Everybody knows Hooker. Hooker is the peaceful guy. Hooker should be a preacher. Everybody knows. He ain't arguing nothing like that. How Rob Wartby gonna come to the building and start arguing with Hooker? Come on, man. Listen, you arguing with Hooker, everybody across the country know how Hooker is. Nicest guy you want to meet. Totally opposite of me. But what happened then? How can he start?
Well, you a nice guy.
No, how can he start arguing with Hooker? Oh, you sold me out. This and that, right? You sold me out because you came on a radio show and we had you said you had a meeting with Rob Wartby, and you know it didn't work out. What the hell is that? You know what I'm saying, right? Because we had the whole Hooker, we almost had the whole Hooker down to tell him that he said he didn't want Jumbo on the board. Hooker was trying not to tell us nothing, just like he's still saying that he don't want to know.
Hey, I gave my word. I gave my word. I gave my word.
You don't have to you gave your word. Good. I want you to stand on your word, right? I called Bobby Curry. Everybody know Bobby Curry called me. He told me who was at the meeting. Billy Mars. How does Bobby Curry know more about Local 623 than you and me? He called to tell who get fired, this and that, like that, right? But what I'm saying is, you can't run the local if you're trying to do secrecy, right?
Yeah.
Billy Mars, if you're unhappy with Shanahan, come out and say it. You know what I'm saying? Dizzy Gray, he gonna stay with him because he made him a BA. And Dizzy Gray running scared because he got 10 months, 11 months. Kevin Malley don't step down or whatever he did. Dizzy Gray will never be BA. So now, when George left, Kevin Malley wanted to be the principal officer. He wanted it. Kevin Malley, he wants to be in D.C., and he loves this. In 2013, I said, Kevin Malley, run with me, and you be principal officer. No. I got too much to lose. If I lose with y'all, I got the 14 years over here, I'm going to be the next BA, right? So he wouldn't run. But if we would have ran, we had a good shot because we lost by 6 votes. Kevin Malley, we would have won, right? So now Kevin Malley loved the Jew. He loved D.C., right? Oh, he think Hoffa's the greatest, right? So now Kevin Malley say he's going to retire. What's that about? He know he got a shot. He know we got a shot. Kevin Malley saying he retiring, right? He done told everybody that, right? Kevin Malley never wanted to retire. Kevin Malley wants to run Local 623. Kevin Malley wants to be in D.C. Always did, always will. That's what he wants. For him to say he retiring now, he playing it safe. And that's sad.
I didn't know all that.
Yeah, it's sad. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Now he's saying he's going to retire. He's saying he's going to get his year in. If he loses, he's going to retire. He never said that. He always like, yeah, I'm cool with Hoffa. Hoffa's my man. Sean O'Brien, my man. Yada, 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 yada. I'm a big dog. You know what I mean? This and that. Go to Vegas. You know what I mean? He's drinking his $2 margaritas, right? But he won't buy a round. Margaritas $2, but he won't buy a round. That's sad.
Well, Reggie, to get back to your question about some other things that we're going to do, we're going to have a lot more communication with our stewards. One of the things that really concerns me is how that the board really doesn't have really no communication with the stewards. Well, I would say this. They may have certain communication with certain stewards, but if you are stand up against them in any way, they're not going to have any communication, which is a lot of things that could be handled if they would communicate what's going on with the first line of defense. You know what I mean? Come talk to the steward, let them know what's going on. Let your steward tell you what's going on so y'all can attack the company better and protect the member better. If you over there and I'm over here, and we're trying to fight the company is going to win because we divided. But we really got to have more communication with the stewards, better education for our stewards and our members, and give them the tools to win. So, Reggie, that's one of the things we're going to do because You're gonna hear this a lot, and you're probably hearing it already. And I'm glad it happened yesterday. I'm telling you, man, I'm glad that it happened yesterday. In the months to come, and some of you guys probably already hearing this, Hooker, 623 Lives Matter, Jumbo, they have no experience in panel hearings. That's their ace in the hole. They can't say we don't fight the company. They can't say we don't know the contract. They can't say this, that. So what they do is they pull out this thing about we don't know anything about panel. So check this out. Yesterday, Local 767 had a BA won this landmark panel case. Oh my goodness, for the premium services, which is the feeder department, right? Won this landmark case. That was his first ever panel hearing, and he won it. You know why he won it? Because he took the time to educate himself. The board took the time to educate him to make sure he was prepared to win those cases. He had no experience. So when they start, I cannot wait for these guys to say we don't have no experience, because when they do, I'm going to say, listen, look what happened to them guys in 767 in that BA who just won that landmark case.
Better yet,
There you go.
better yet, let's talk about Local 804. Don Corleone and Perone. They won. They beat the incumbents. They won. Now they go to the table, UPS,
Right.
take back the old proposals, right, and put a new proposal. 110 jobs.
Yep.
$400
Pension increase.
pension increase.
Yep.
Cap on hobby drivers, right?
Right.
Guess what? They had no experience.
Right.
Look, our guy's been in office for 100 years.
Right.
And guess what? Every 60 months, we get the worst contract in the country. And they just sold this contract to our people, right? So experience has nothing to do with it.
Right.
Like you said, Local 767,
Right. 767.
no experience. Local 804, no experience. They went in there and UPS spared them. They get everything they want. So don't talk about experience. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So now, Hooker was talking about shop stores. We need more shop stores. We have people that want to be shop stores. We don't have enough shop stores. Anthony Romo asked the vice president he wants to be a shop store. I'll get back to you. What's there to get back to? We should have made him a shop store. Dorian, 22-3. Red, doing a great job. Dorian, a lot of times you walk by him, he look a little worried, a little scared. Right? Don't worry about it. Yo, you got plenty of help. You see me on 3, right? You know what it is. You got to hook everybody's number. Dorian do a real good job.
Right.
But Dorian's so serious. He look like, Dorian, listen, they going to come at you like that, brother. Yo, you're doing a great job, and we have your hoodies coming. I think 2 hoodies you got coming, right? But we will not give your hoodies to Richard Hooker. We will never give them. Unless you want to pay one.
Oh my goodness,
Right,
man,
now,
boy! I
new
tell you,
sport,
boy.
new sport, part-timer, he would like to be a shop store, right? How is it that we know all these people that want to be shop stores, and E-Board don't want to shop? E-Board is scared of shop stores, scared of them. How can you run the E-Board and be scared of your own members? You know what I'm saying? How can you be scared of them, right? Listen, Saturday is election.
And
when you gonna get back to it?
that's the thing I understand. You're on the board. That's what I can't understand. When something as important as voting, you would think they would have an idea. Or even if he didn't say, hey, I don't know right now, but I'll get back to you, he could have said, yo, I'll call you and let you know. Or he could have told you, because like I said, you on the board. This is very, very important, man. This is history in the making. You know, if that was me, I'd be excited that one of my members thought this thing through, really getting involved, really participating and trying to make it better. I would do all I can to make sure that this happens.
They don't want to give up. They want our locals to stay on the brown now. They don't want our local to know anything. And that's sad. They don't want you to know nothing, right? But yet, they pay for Izzy to go all across the country, TNBC. What we spend that money for? They send him all over the country, right? He comes back with nothing. What happened is, he like I said before, TNBC, they never did nothing for our locals so far. Have they fed people at Thanksgiving? Tell me what they did. Just tell me what they did. So, one of the shops tour they down with, support them 100%. They asked for some food for a pantry for a church, right? Which is not a problem, right? But how about 623? Yo, what are we going to do for our own members? How about our own members? What are we doing for Teamsters? You spend all this money sending them across the country. Listen, Hooker, Bag, and me. We go all over the country. We pay our own pocket. Yeah, they paid for us to go to the convention, delegate, right? But we go everywhere. We pay our own pocket. So what I'm saying is, Dizzy should be paying out his own pocket. If he wants to support something, pay out his own pocket.
Oh, check this out. Speaking of that, you remember we went to the convention, right?
Yeah.
I brought that up to him at the meeting we had with the board member and Wardenby.
Yeah.
They said they ain't know nothing about that. What happened? They said they ain't know nothing. They said they ain't know nothing about that. I was like,
listen,
what?
Listen. Convention, they tried to do what they wanted.
Man, they did. They
didn't
did.
pay for the rooms or nothing like that. Trust me. I had his covered. Fred Zuckerman had his covered, right? I had his covered too. I had the bank with me. When the bank with me, I ain't worried about that. Bank is open. She was there. We could have paid for the room. We don't want y'all to think that we don't have credit cards with that amount.
Right.
We do. And that's what they were trying to do. Oh, them guys ain't got no credit cards. They can't put the rooms on, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like with me, right? Yo, long as E-Board been going to Vegas or wherever they go, joint council, wherever they go. Wherever they go, they always pay for everybody's rooms on the union card, on the principal officer card.
Right.
Always. Me, every time we go somewhere, I got to put it on my own card. What they think? I don't got no card? I tell you, I travel with the bank. Bank ain't never closed. She got plenty of money.
I hear you. All right, y'all. March 16th, again, we're going to keep bringing it up. March 16th, this Saturday, 10 a.m. Make sure you come out there, 4369 Richmond Street. Bylaw amendment. We're going to vote it in. All right? You guys wanted more transparency in negotiations. Now you got it. All you got to do is come take it. We did the legwork. We was at the gates getting signatures and telling everybody about it. You guys got to come down there. You guys got to come down there. Listen. And if you don't, it's you letting these guys know that no matter what happens, that you just don't care. And that's the underlying message that we got to send them on Saturday. When they look out into that audience and see faces they never seen, and hope is packed, that's a message to them that come October, that they have no chance to win. And that's the case. That's the message that we also got to send them. October, that they have no chance to win. Because if we don't show up and all this other kind of stuff, they're going to say, man, you know what? We still got it. Because the members signed almost 70 sheets of signatures for this. We know they want it. But if they don't come down here and take it, then they know they still got it. And we want to send a message to them, letting them know that they don't have it. All right? These guys have got to go. Point blank, period. No ifs, ands, buts about it. Because I'm going to tell you something. If they back in there, because don't forget, soon after October, it's going to be 2020. And you know what happens in 2021. So there's a lot of stuff going on. And you know they're going to support Hoffa. They're not going to speak out against Hoffa. So you already know what's going to happen. Whatever he say, they're going to do. And we can't have that. He has to know, Shanahan has to know that we are this is local, it's not under his rule no more. Just because he's in office don't mean that he runs this local. He doesn't. So we need to send that message to both parties. Listen, the members are speaking. They're going to vote this bylaw on Saturday. They're going to vote out the guys in office in March, and we're going to vote for new leadership in 2021. Just bottom line. All right?
It's like we know that, so the whole E-Board, they down the hall listening to us right now, right? Taking notes. Whatever we say, they trying to go and fix it, right? We ain't backing down. We ain't going to be scared of nothing, right? So, Hooker, Big Time wants to know, you got an update for his grievance?
No, we don't have no update because I just talked to clients before we came up here, and they still trying to figure out. I think Johnny trying to blame him for what's going on with the grievances. So I mean, I Big Time talk to clients tomorrow because it's a whole big mess what they trying to do to clients right now. So just talk to them. They're trying to throw him under the bus. So just talk to him.
Yeah, well, like we say, it's election time. They trying to throw him under the bus. They trying to do whatever they can do, and it's sad. You know what I mean? It's just sad. It's Clarence is a great shop steward.
Yeah.
He stand next to Matt Gilbert. Matt Gilbert, go ahead and get mad, Santa Claus. I just said it. I just said it. So he gonna beat me up tonight, right? But yeah. So what I'm saying is, people want to know what's going on. People got a million questions, right? You can't turn or move in the hub. What's up with what's up with my retro? What's up with my retro?
Right.
Now, not only that, I know feeder drivers, the new feeder drivers, casuals, they show up down Union Hall. I hope one of them bring up the question that why are we still in the building? Because there's plenty of work out there. They said they're in the building until vacation kicked in. Guess what? Vacation already kicked in. You got feeder drivers on vacation already. So when is the official date for vacation? Like yesterday, I know they used to park the extra trailers in the post office, right? But now they moved it. They got an even bigger spot. They parking them in cargo next to Cargo City, right? And like I'm standing at the gate, Monday, 4 o'clock, 9 o'clock, right? Yo, it's plenty of work. It's plenty of work. It's plenty of work. So why are these 15 guys laid off? I mean, Shanahan, you got to answer the question. You know what I'm saying? Ask him. Now, I mean, he going to say, well, upstairs is full of baloney. Yo, it's work out there. These guys would have never signed in, right? And so what happened is they got these guys inside unloading cans, right? And on preload. Oh, man, look.
Yeah.
Them guys, come on, them guys wasn't trained to load no truck. Come on now with that. You know what I'm saying, right? But, once again, we can say they wasn't trained to load trucks, right? So, that means to tell me, you got 15 inside jobs. You got 15 feeder drivers, you have 40 hours, right? So that means 15 more jobs we should have. We should have. Create.
Right.
Okay, not only that, you're doing doubles on preload. Now you're doing doubles on twilight, doubles on midnight, right? So that means if you got that much work, that's a couple more jobs.
Right.
A couple more jobs. That's jobs right there. That should be, what I mean? It is what it is. But what happened is 623, labor takes advantage of us because we don't have nobody to fight for it. You understand what I'm saying? Like, once again, we talked about the 25, 22, 3 jobs. I was arguing with somebody last night about that. 25, 22, 3 inside jobs. That's what the contract said we get. Shanahan and I was fighting. Because I said, okay, we get 10 hybrid drives, 22 4 jobs, right? At 35 jobs. He like, no, 15 and 10. That's not what the contract said. Right. The contract says 25, 22 3-point jobs on the inside every year. And we can't say every year because it's only 75. We only get 75 when we should get 25 per every year per the contract. Right. But ain't like that. He said something about half of this and that, right? Listen, so what happened is, you can say what you want to say. Election coming up, it's time to put it on paper, right?
Right.
We're not going to keep eating these guys up. We're going to tell you what the truth is, right? And all we saying is, we think we can do a better job. And every week I said the same thing. Put us down there, 36 months, you say, we ain't doing a good job, I walk away.
Right.
You ain't got to vote me out. I ain't running no more.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But what happened is, you got to realize, right, that listen, Hook and I, we've been out there. We've been out there for a minute. We lost. We still out there, right?
Right.
And imagine if we was getting paid. If we get paid, you see it like this. If we get paid, listen. I used to live down the hub 15 years ago. Live down there, right? But they said I was a troublemaker. You know what I mean? But imagine if we was on a payroll. Right. Like I said, we get in there. We're gonna have business agents down at night, business agents at the daytime. You gonna see them. Not 1 hour, 2 hours, just like that, right? So now, Dizzy heard that I was down Oregon Avenue. He come in the hub, he want to talk to everybody on my road now. They talk about, yo, why are you talking to all us, right? I said, because they told me I was down Oregon Avenue, right? Yo, don't make Hooker being at the gate or me being at the gate make you want to now do your job.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You should have been doing your job. You know what I mean? And which is sad. You understand what I'm saying, right? Because, it's just sad, right? And, it's a lot I could say. Nick keeps saying jump. What's up with Article 40? Split raising. Split pay.
Right.
It shouldn't be split pay.
Right.
It should be one rate. If you
full time,
22-3.
Right, the whole way.
And 2023, right? Listen, we got another contract up. Hopefully we there, right? So a lot of things got to go. We're going to put on the table. Split raises, right? 48 months is too long. U.S. food, progression.
A year.
12 months. 12 months.
Yep.
12 months?
Yep.
And all this 48 months? Come on, man. You got to be kidding me.
Yep.
Just like we say with the contract. Senior part-timers are getting 70-cent raise. Part-timers just walked in the door getting $3 raise. Right?
I know.
So we don't have a problem with the $3 raise, right? But the senior guys who've been there,
Give
they
them
should get a
something.
one-time raise or something.
Right.
Something, and they keep saying jump. Yo, paper.
Put it on paper, right?
Put it on paper.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Put it on paper. Listen, if you put us down there, you ain't never gonna make everybody happy.
Yeah.
But we gonna try.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Some people just setting their own way,
Yeah.
no matter what.
No matter what, right?
You know what I mean? Guys coming out, Jumbo, where my money at, right? He's like, Jumbo, they want to fight me. Talking about, Jumbo, where my money at, right? I'm supposed to give them their money. Well, they talking about, Jumbo, you holding my money up, right? I got one guy, when he see me, Jumbo, when you gonna get that money right? When I'm gonna get that money right?
Yeah.
When you vote, if all y'all vote, I'm gonna get that money right.
Right. It's funny because I had a couple people last night talking about it. They said, well, they told us to vote, yeah, we was going to have our money by now.
By October. If
Right.
you vote, yes, you're gonna have your
That's
special
what-
check in
that's
October.
what the e-board was
Now
telling
it's
them.
March.
Right, and they still ain't got it. They still ain't got it. And they want to get mad at,
Right.
man, listen, this is why you need transparency in especially in negotiations, man. They telling these people, if you vote yeah, you're gonna get your money right. In this month, like you said, it's March now, they still ain't got it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And you know, I mean, it's hard to walk around the hub, right? I mean, because you can't lie.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying, right? I tell the people, you might get mad when I'm gonna tell you, but it is what it is, right? John, when I'm gonna get a full-time job? When you vote. I voted. No, not you vote. We need your whole crew to vote. Did your whole crew to vote? I voted. You keep saying you voted. How about your whole crew?
Right.
They ain't voting. So that hurt you. You understand what I'm saying? This 12, 13 years for a full-time job, it's crazy. That's just too long. People saying, Jump, I'm leaving, right? I said, I know how you feel, right? You didn't have to wait 12, 13 years for a full-time job. Come on now. Not only that, you got part-time supervisors doing doubles on the twilight and on the midnight, right? So listen, if part-time supervisors can do doubles on the twilight and the midnight, why can't our people doing it? I don't know if they're doing doubles on day side. We got to find out, right? But if they can do it, our people can do double. They've been doing doubles since maybe February and March. No, maybe January.
Right.
They've been doing doubles, right? So what I'm saying is, let our people live too.
Right.
Our people got to live. You understand what I'm saying, right? You know, I mean, it's
a lot.
Listen. Running a local, it's not an easy job.
Right.
You know what I mean? And we sit up here, we say this and say this, say this and say that, right? Listen, we know we got a hard job ahead of us, and we get there, right? But we're willing to take the task. We're willing to take the challenge, right? Like I said, 36 months, you put it down there, you said, Jump, you ain't doing the job, I ain't running no more. Just like I wanted to talk to Ron Bennett. Hook said, I'm supposed to have a conversation with Ron Bennett. He's supposed to be on the radio show, right? So, you know, I'm asking Ron Bennett to back down this year. It took a time, right? I'm asking him to back down.
No, don't ask him.
I'm asking him to back down.
Let him go ahead.
I'm asking him to back down this time, right? He backed down. And if he ain't happy with us in 36 months, I back him. I stand up there like I do now, and I back him. You can't beat that. Ron, I'm asking you now, stand down, let Hooker run. It's his time, right? We get down there 36 months. You say we ain't doing the job. Yo, I'll be the first one, print shirts up, Ron Bennett, principal officer. And Ron, you know I stand at the gates. You know I stand at the gates. And I stand at the gates with you. You got my word. What's that, 3 years? 2022? Next election after this one? Yeah, 2022.
Yeah.
Ron, I will back you, principal officer. Money and everything. You got my word.
I forgot what I was going to say, man.
You were saying don't ask him.
Yeah, don't ask him, man. Let him, hey,
No.
listen, I'm telling you, whoever want to run, let them run. That's fine, because they have a right. We're not going to beg nobody not to run, because, I mean, that how that make us look. You know what I mean? Let them run. Whoever want to run. You know what I mean? Listen, we doing the job. We're going to continue to do the job. So, like I said, this is a democratic process. If anybody runs and run, that's fine. You know, the members got another choice they want to make. But like I said, people know what's going on. They see it. They've been seeing it. So they know what choice to make. You know what I mean?
Well, you know I came up with the George era and Reed Fender era, right?
Right.
And, you know, we make deals. I mean, and they make deals in Washington all the time, right? They say, Biden, you don't run this time, we'll back you in 2020, right? So what I'm saying is, like, I'm only asking Ron Bennett because Ron Bennett is the only one that probably could put a slate together. The only one that could put a slate together, the only one crazy enough to put a slate together. You understand what I'm saying? So you ain't got to worry about Rob Warren. You know, people don't even want to run with him. They, you know, they talking about that. You know, I didn't know this. I didn't know that his work was sloppy. I didn't know that. I was always fighting about Rob Warren being nothing, ain't nothing. And come to find out, he wasn't doing the job. I didn't know that, right? But I just all the talk he talked. Plus his uncle, she's supposed to be your uncle. You're supposed to be, you used to be the principal officer or something like that. This and that, right?
Ooh.
But this is what I'm saying. They telling me his uncle used to be principal officer. I don't know.
What, 623?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know. That's what they telling me.
Get out of here.
I mean, he had a lot of things. I don't know, right? Listen, well, man, we got a detective, Bobby Curry. Find out if that's true that was one of the past principal officers, Rob Wouldn't uncle. We got him on retainer. You know what I mean? He find out anything. So we'll know. He'll find out. But yeah, no, but I didn't know that his work was that sloppy. The way he talked down all this and that, right?
Right.
Like he all that on point and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So I asked the question last week, why they make a BA? Shanahan didn't make a BA. George made a BA, right? So what happened is, you know, I don't know, man. I mean, we just don't know because I don't know, man. Like I said, I'm hearing Espo left. He said his work was that sloppy. But I can't say it was, but Espo saying it is, right? If his work was that sloppy, people don't want him.
Yeah, I hear you. Again, guys, this is WOOM 92.9, South Philadelphia Community Radio. Bring you another live edition of the 623 Lives Matter Radio Show. Hey, guys, if you guys really enjoy the show, what we need you to do, because we had a great station manager here, man. He looked out for us, and we want to make sure that we keep the station going, keep the show going. You know, we're not getting any money from any state or city, anything. So if you guys be so kind to donate to the station, spcr.org. That's spcr.org. You go on there, it'll come up. All you gotta do is hit donate. Any amount is fine. There's no maximum, no minimum. Anything will help, and we appreciate it. Again, man, hey, listen, he didn't have to do this for us. He took a chance, and we want to make sure that the show can continue. So make sure you guys go to spcr.org and hit that donate button. Especially now that we look like we might have to do 2 hours, man. This gonna be rough right here. I'm gonna have to let him take over the last hour or half an hour. But again, don't forget though, March 16th is Saturday. Come on out to the Union Hall, 4369 Richmond Street. Cast your vote. We don't know how the vote is going to be, but we need you guys there in attendance. Excuse me. Let our e-boy look out into the crowd and see all the new faces. Everybody standing as one, because we want transparency in this local. That's what we need. And again, when I first started the show, not only would it give us transparency, it would give us more accountability to our leaders and more participation from the members. It encompasses a lot of things, so it's just not just the transparency part. We need everybody to get on board with this moving forward. We're building a foundation so you guys can see what's going to happen once we take office. It's going to be all about the membership, all about protecting you guys, all about enforcing the contract, and stop UPS from dominating the members so much. It's out of control in there right now. You know what I mean? Because, in this new contract, I don't know if you guys know, especially newer members, when it finally kicks in, when you hit your 9th month, you're going to get the health care. You know what I mean? You're going to jump up to $13. And, and another thing I want to say, thank you guys at the Oregon Avenue, the Twilight and the Midnight. I appreciate all the support. I got some pictures last night I got to put up when I get home. I stopped by there because I got fired from giving out shirts. So I had to give it to my so I had to give it to my man down there. He been giving them out for me. He gave them out some last night. He gave out some flyers for us. Couldn't find out, man. They putting them everywhere. They even putting them on the union board, man. They want them out so bad, man.
Yo, since you talking about shirts, your man said he wanted his hoodie 1X, right? Listen, and I told him at the gate, I said, Hooker got it, right? He said, well, I ain't gonna be at the union Saturday. You gotta give him a shirt. Your man, you talked to 3 times Saturday. He called you 3 times Saturday.
He called. Get out.
He wanted hoodie, right? He picked me up. I couldn't get away from him at the door, right? He was like, "I can't."
Yeah,
right?
I gotta see him.
I'm like, Hooker. I said, listen. Hooker's supposed to have it for you, right? But listen, Hooker got fired, so I might have to give it to you. But he want a hoodie in the worst way.
Yeah, I gotta give him one.
That's our biggest supporter, right?
Yeah.
And you know, there's a lot of things that happening at the hub that is really shocking me, right? We got people coming up to us, never talked to us before.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah.
Never talked to us before, right? Down, and even down the hall. Yo, we got people down there talking to us, never talked to us before, right? Oh, they saying they're willing to give us a chance, right? Listen, it's not an easy fix. It's gonna be hard.
Yeah.
Some things we can do, some things we can't do, right? But the one thing, accountability.
Yeah.
Accountability. You know what I mean? If you call us, we're gonna be there. You know what I'm saying, right? I don't care whether we got 6,000 members or we only got 5,109 members, right? We're gonna be there, and you will be able to reach Richard Hooker 24/7. Me, you gotta meet me at the bottom of the hill, liquor control board / Atlantic Aviation, railroad track, or at the gate at Oregon Avenue. Because what happened, a lot of drivers clock out, they come and talk to me.
Yeah.
You understand? Saying you get me on the side of the road. Might not get me on the phone, but you definitely get me on the side of the road. If you get Hooker 24/7, if you go to voicemail, he will call you back.
Yeah.
That's what we talked about with Fred Zuckerman. Anybody across the country, if you got a problem, you got something you're not sure about, call Fred Zuckerman. Fred Zuckerman will return your phone call. Always. We learned that from him, right?
Yeah.
He will return your, once again, Fred Zuckerman will return your phone call. Don't be scared to call him. He wants you to call him. You understand what I'm saying that? I can say that about Fred Zuckerman. I don't know about anybody else, but Fred Zuckerman will return your phone call.
Right. I agree with that. There's plenty of times I called him. He might didn't get back with me that day, but the next day or, the next day after, he would, let me know, or he'll send me a text with the information I needed or, the answer to my question that I had. So he will get back to you. You know what I mean? So, like Jumbo said, we know it's going to be a hard job, but we up for the challenge, man, because we just can't just sit back and just let this keep happening.
Right.
We just can't. I mean, a lot of members are losing faith in the union, man. I mean, they're taking our votes away. They're giving us sellout contracts. The company just doing whatever they want to do. I mean, and the first thing that the officials want to say, well, we got to start right to work. Yeah, you got to start right to work. But, I mean, what about before right to work? What about you taking my vote away? What about giving me bad contracts? What about selling the grievance process out? What about giving me, you're behind the kiss because I'm going against you? I mean, all that kind of stuff's got to cease. We paying these guys every single week, and we're not getting what we're paying for. And a lot of members, especially the younger members, you're turning them away from the union way. And we need the younger members, because after we go, who's going to take it?
Right.
It's going to be up to them. So we got to set an example. We got to give them the foundation. We got to give them the tools. We got to educate them. So when it's our time to step down, I ain't going to fight. If somebody would say, Hooker, I can do a better job, hey,
Right.
I ain't going to fight you. I ain't going to fight you.
Right.
If you can do it, prove it.
Right. That's like the young boy. What's your alternate young boy?
Eric. Yeah.
Eric, he ran against Hooker.
Yeah.
He said, Jum, I know you're upset. I said, yo, I'm not upset, dog.
Yeah.
That's your right to run,
Right.
right? Then so we start talking about local election. No, I never. I said, yo, dude, listen, that's what we want. I mean, we grooming you, you know what I mean?
Right.
You think you can do a better job than Hooker, run against him, right?
Right.
And if you think you can put a slate together, run. We want you to run. We ain't saying that, you got to, be loyal to us, this and that, right? We want to work together.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? You know what I mean? We want to earn your respect. You understand what I'm saying? Just because we be down Richmond, if we get down Richmond Street, that don't mean we're better than you.
Right.
We're all on the same level.
All on the same
You understand what I'm saying? But what happened if guys like Eric don't run against Hooker, we'll never go nowhere.
Right.
Got to run.
Right.
You got to run. And, he's talking about jump. Y'all still talk to me? We're always going to talk to you, right?
Yeah.
And I think there's always to think, right, let's hope. We got an extra hour now. We might have to knock it down to 90 minutes. But we can do 2 hours. No, we can do 2 hours if people start coming down.
Right,
A
yeah.
lot of people said it was coming down.
I
Nobody
agree.
showing
I agree.
up, right?
So next week, if you guys want to come down to the show, because we got an extra half an hour to an hour, come on down next week, and we can make you guys can take over the show, talk about
What you want to
talk about, questions you may have. You may say, Hooker, we hear you you know, all the time. You on Facebook, you at the gates, you and Jim at the gates. You go over here with the nurses. You go over here and talk to the carpenters. And,
Oh, let me cut you off. What happened? You was on TV or something last week. What happened?
oh yeah. We was at the State of the Union. The Philadelphia chapter of the DSA. They had the first inaugural State of the Union event, and it was really good. Crowd was really good. There was a lot of people in there. Had some really good questions, man. I mean, really good questions. One question really stuck out to me, and I thought about. I'm still thinking about it because I was like, wow, that was deep. He was saying that. He asked me. He said, Hooker. He said, what can you tell people that will make them vote for you? It won't just be another person with the crown.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
What can people get from you? You know, or are you just gonna be like all the rest of them? And I told him, you know, you're exactly right. Because people do a lot of talking. They talk a good game. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that, and then you end up getting something worse. You know what I mean? But that's the thing about it. That's why I'm glad we had an event, because I was able to tell them, you're not going to get that, because we're going to hold each other accountable, and we want the members to hold us more accountable, because that's what we're going to have, those committees we're going to have, so they can say, hey, Hooker, you said you was going to do this, and you haven't done it. Jumbo, you said you was going to do this, and I saw you over there doing something different. Clarence, yo, what happened, man? Before, you was filing 100 grievances. Where the grievances at? You know? And that's the kind of relationship that we need to have. We're servant leaders, because you can't lead without serving. That's what we are. We are here to serve and to save this local. We're in a lot of trouble right now, and we got to get out. We got to get out this situation that we in. The only way to get out of it, we got to get new leadership. Because every time, and Jumbo will tell you, every time we're at the gates, all we hear is, these guys got to go. They keep taking our votes. They keep giving us bad contracts. UPS do what they want to do. And I keep telling people, listen, yeah, UPS do this, but you got to get out of your mind that UPS, they're only doing what they are allowed to do. If you really want change in this local, in this union, it's got to start with the leadership. Nothing's going to change unless we change the leadership. We can get mad at UPS all we want to. Guess what's going to happen? They're going to keep doing it.
So, why you got the mic? Yo, listen. So, they stopped me last night.
Mm-hmm.
The 16 grievances you put in for the people with 22-3 didn't work 12, right? They say, who had the checks?
Well, couldn't find out. We did a hearing on February 19th, right? Now, I'm going to tell you about this. We had the hearing on February 19th, 2 months after we filed the grievance. But that's a story for another day. February 19th, we had the grievances, right?
Yeah.
Now, in the contract, it says, you're supposed to get the payment within 10 days. Well, that day was supposed to be March 1st.
All right.
We didn't get the money. None of those people got the money, right? So they asked us, what's going on? And Clarence was talking to Terry. He said, well, now they owe us penalty, which they do. So Clarence from the Izzy said, Izzy, we want our penalty money. You know what Izzy told him?
You ain't getting it.
You sure you want to go down there? You sure you want to go down this because you may need something from them? And then, now check this out.
Let me cut you
Now
off.
people don't know this.
Hold on,
let me get the last one out. Clarence just gave him 7 grievances. Just dropped them to get somebody, help somebody else out. So now you're gonna say, well, you might need something else. Well, what else you gotta do?
All right, and I say what you said again about what did he say about the. You sure you want to go down the?
You sure you want to do this?
All right, now I came through with George. All we did was make deals. Jumbo do is make deals. That's all Jumbo do is make deals, right? Who making the deals now?
Right. So then, come to find out they gave us a check today. So everybody, I don't know if you got them yet, but you're going to get your check either because we got them because when I was coming out, Clarence gave me mine. So you either get
how much is it for?
For the grievance that we filed.
Was only for the 4 hours or 3 hours?
It was 8 hours, and then Terry got, I think she got 2 hours, and Will got 2 hours.
So we ain't getting the penalty.
We're going to fight for it, but we don't know what is he going to do for it.
Oh, the only reason that y'all got the checks because y'all put in grievance for the penalty.
Right.
So that made him cough it up.
Right. So now we got to see if we're going to get the penalty or not.
Did he?
We don't know what we're going to do. We don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah. Georgia Jerry called him dizzy, because he is dizzy, right? Listen, they ain't gonna fight for you. You already see that. You understand what I'm saying, right? Listen, every time we put agreements in or do something, right, it's always something new. We always start something new that never been down that road.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's gonna be a lot of things that never happened before. You understand what I'm saying? Every situation is different. But every situation is different. You got one contract.
Right.
But the one contract doesn't apply for Hooker like it applies for me. Every time something happens to somebody different, you always get different answers. You can call down the hall, talk to 3 different BAs, right? You get 3 different answers, right? Am I getting paid for the funeral leave? Yeah. Billy Morris, no. Shanahan, yeah. Izzy, maybe. Which one is it?
Right. Right. Hey, Willie, Slocum, I need you to come down there on Saturday, man. I know we talked about it, but I need you to come down there. March 16th. I got Genesis coming. You know, everybody, the old crew gonna be down there, man. It ain't gonna be the same unless you don't come down there. The old Day Sword crew. Make sure you come down there. The old 68 Day Sword crew. Make sure you come down there. You know what I mean? And we gotta vote this thing in, man, all right? So again, March 16th, bylaw amendment, 10 o'clock a.m. at the Union Hall, 4369 Richmond Street. Please, come on out. Let's get this done. Let's make history together. Let's start looking forward to the future, what October going to bring us. We can see some of that on Saturday. But you guys got to come out and let these guys know that we all in unison about this, and this is what we want moving forward. All right? This will go a long way for October, I'm telling you.
All right, just like they said, why should they put us in office? Okay, one thing I'm going to guarantee you. Come peak, everybody's going to work. Everybody in the hub going to work. You know what I mean? We're going to be down there to make sure everybody works. You understand what I'm saying? And this thing with triples, it's not a triple. Because what happened is, if Hooker leaving the building 4 o'clock in the morning, or if Hooker looking in the building 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning, right? And he sees supervisor working on prelude, you go to the manager and say, you got supervisor working. Do you need me to work? If the manager says, yeah, you work. You understand what I'm saying? If not, they're going to get a grievance, right? We always did that. So where's the triple coming in at? I don't understand where the triple coming in at. You want to say triples or whatever, right? But everybody going to work. Listen, it's not going to be saying that
I hear you, Lou.
22 threes, right? 22 threes can't work Friday, Saturday. Can't work Friday, Saturday. We got enough part-time. That's never going to fly again. You're never going to have to put agreements in for that, right? Everybody's going to work. There's plenty of work there. Plenty of work there, right? And I personally guarantee that we will have buses out front for people to get home. HR will have buses, and we will have buses. And if we had to drive the buses ourselves, we will. Or vans. I mean, I got CDL. I can drive anything. But we'll have vans. People will be able to get home. I don't care what you work. They keep you late, you're going to be able to get home, right? And not only that, we're going to be down there to make sure your checks are right. If you work 20 hours overtime, you're going to be paid 20 hours overtime, all right? And if we win, first thing we're going to sit down with, right, we're going to come out with a Mando. What is Sunday? What is Sunday? Is it double time, straight time, or whatever? Triple time, whatever. We're coming out. It's not going to be, you call Hooker, oh, it ain't double time. Jump, you call Jumbo, yeah, double time. Not going to be that. It's going to be all 7 people on the same page.
Well, whatever the contract says.
Right, whatever the contract says, that's what it's going to be.
Right.
You understand? Saying you can't pick and choose. You can't pick and choose. It ain't going to work like that. So what I'm saying is, like I said, we're going to make sure transportation out there. Because the union should also be making sure transportation out there. We got a bus depot right around the corner. Listen, all you got to do is call them. I know them, and they give us any amount of buses we want. We always got to talk about Cisco. Cisco did a hell of a job when he was on outbound, right? I go to him, jump. I got extra buses. I'm holding the buses, right? And this year, he had brand new buses from Delaware. You see him?
No, I ain't see him.
Oh, man, they talk good about him. He had brand new buses. He had nice buses. I don't know if they was NAP or what. Brand new buses waiting for him. Go 69th Street, Oregon Avenue. People couldn't believe it. Cisco did a good job. Cisco, you know, men don't fight all the time, right? But when it comes to the people, we do the right thing. I go to we holding the buses, Jim, and we got buses outside. Now, the people in charge now. I ain't talking about Scott Franklin. Scott Franklin, stand up. I go to him, he'll take care of any problem I got. Some of the other people, right? They don't care. All they care about the package. Yeah. All they care about the numbers, right? I go to Scott Franklin, you know what I mean? He cares about the packaging and numbers, right? But if I say, yo, my people gotta get home, I don't care about the packaging. You know what I mean? Right. Yeah, what about my people getting home?
Right.
You worry about the package, how about my people getting home? So the packages are very important, right? But my people getting home is very important too.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
You understand what I'm saying, right? So I told Scott Franklin, I said, listen, we ain't got buses. We had managers and supervisors taking people to Borough and Oregon. He said, jump. If that's what we got to do, we got to do.
Right.
I said, Scott Franklin, that's why me and you and I can do business. You understand what I'm saying, right? I don't worry about my people getting home. Listen, right. I don't, just like the night before Valentine's Day, they kept all my people. Females coming up to me crying, jump, last bus. And, you know, some management don't care. All they care about them packages, right? Mm-hmm. But when they get done, they go get in their brand new car and go home. Jersey, Delaware, Pennsylvania, right? But how about my people? That's the same thing where, though, when people do a double, they talk about jump. I want to work for y'all, right? But by the time I get home with the bus, this and that, right? I ain't going to be able to do it. We ain't going to have that problem. We're going to try and make sure everybody have a good Christmas every year. You know, every year. You understand what I'm saying? And not only that, Thanksgiving. 2 weeks before Thanksgiving, all the checks going to be correct. People got to buy food. You understand what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. It ain't like I'm on Saturday, what's called? You get my check Saturday, Thanksgiving Thursday. Right. What could that do me?
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? We're going to be there for the members, right? Listen, right. You know what I mean? You got a lot of things. People need food. People need clothes. You got people that, you know, that too ashamed. Shouldn't be ashamed.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying, right?
People need help.
Sometimes I forget my wallet in the truck. I don't have no money, right? I need some money, right? Or I just ain't got no money in my wallet. I'm like, Hook, I'm broke. Give me $10.
Right.
Or I go ask some of my girls, right? Yo, John, right? I ain't got no money. I mean, give me the card. They give me the card. You understand what I'm saying? You can't be ashamed if you need something. And now, why we talking about that, right? Everybody got their own personal problems and everything like that, right? Hooker a good talker. If you got a personal problem, call him. Call 24/7. Because last year I had a bad year. We was on the phone 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, right? I had a real bad year last year. Yeah. I was bad. I was sick. So that's sometimes I'm not really upset about losing by the 8 votes. I knew I was sick.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying, right? But Hooker was there. You got to call him. Hooker love to talk. He need to get his own church. But Hooker love to talk. So what happens if you got a personal problem, something, call Hooker. He'll talk to you no matter what time it is. He'll get back to you too. But you something like that, don't hold it in. You know what I mean?
That's the thing, John. We want to have relationships with our members where they can feel comfortable with talking. Just talking to us. It ain't got to be about union 24/7, man, because I would rather you come talk to me
than get in trouble.
Come talk to us and then rather go talk to the company, because they may try to use that against you. Or where this person not fit to work. Let's try to jam him up, get him off the job. No, come talk to one of us. We'll talk, you know, call me. Whatever the situation. Hey, listen, life happens, man. Listen, I know, we know, and we got to lean on each other. That's what a brotherhood is supposed to be. Fighting for each other, not just at work, but outside of work. You know what I mean? We all got to lean on each other, man. We got a lot of stuff going on. It's one thing, man, you fight the company, and then you got stuff going on in your personal life that you got to fight. And then if you can lean on your brother, lean on your sister, man, to make things a little bit easier for you and your family. You know what I mean? And that's what this is all about. That's the kind of relationships that we need to have with our members. And check this out. I even talked about this at our meeting with Rob and the other board member. I said, listen, there is no reason why one of our members should feel, you know, more comfortable talking to a manager than somebody on the e-board.
Right.
I should be able to call, pick up and say, Shanahan, I got this stuff going on in my life, man, at the house. Right. I know you're an older person. Maybe you can help me out with this. Maybe you can help me maneuver. I'm a young guy. You know, I just had a baby. You know, my old lady, she acting crazy, or my old man acting crazy. I don't know what to do. Maybe you can point me in the direction somebody to talk to.
Yeah. Or give me a number I can talk to somebody.
Right. You know, I would feel more comfortable you talking to me than talking to somebody in management. Because they may use that against you coming down the line.
They will.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I don't want that to happen when you can just talk to me. We work on it. We talk about it. And then you know, the company doing anything about it. They can't hold over your head and none of that like that. You know, because we all got to stand up for each other. You know what I mean? Life happens. We all got to be there for each other.
And so, you know, a couple things I want to hit on, right? Like, first of all, when I say, right, everybody say I harp on this, right? Listen, like I said, if you're a shop steward and the accusation is made that you beat your wife, you beat your girlfriend, you're out. No investigation. You're out. You're out. Because you know what? If something happened down the road, they can come back and sue the union. Just like they, UPS, they know the situations, people been locked up for beating domestic violence or whatever, right? And they look the other way.
What's up, Brother John? How you doing?
Management looks the other way. Listen, you could, if something happens serious or bad down the road, you can be held accountable. Just like I said, right? Listen, all right, you got two part-time supervisors. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna say accusation was made. Whatever happened, happened, and it was the truth, right? And Shanahan, George and Jerry, they knew about it. They looked the other way. We're not looking the other way. My pops used to beat my mom. That's why I'm really, he used to beat the hell out of my mom.
Right.
And that's why I'm really hard on this one, right?
Right.
Listen, and just like the two shops do it, you know what I mean? My thing is, like I said, you know, I might not be the toughest guy in the world, but I call your name out, and you know, I'm on the railroad track. But I'm just saying,
Right.
if accusation is made, you beat your wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, you beat them up, right? Partner, whatever, right? You're no longer a shop steward. Period. That's it. Ain't nothing to talk about. There's nothing to talk about. We don't do no investigation, nothing. You're out. You know what I mean? Because that's the one thing that we're not gonna have. Shop stewards beating their wives or partners or whoever and representing people. And the people and the members know about it.
Yeah, that's bad.
And the members know about it.
Yeah, that's real bad. You know what? I didn't even think about that. You know, that's real bad. That's real bad.
It is.
That is bad. Yeah, but we gonna get ready and get out of here. You know, for you guys had an extended version of the 623 Lives Matter show. But don't forget, if you guys, and we want you guys to everybody that says they love the show and they're gonna donate, well, go to spcr.org. That's spcr.org. Go to the website, donate to the station. Our station man, he took, like I say, he took a chance on us, man, and we appreciate everything he's done for us. And like, again, go to that website, spcr.org, make a donation. And you know what? We appreciate it. And don't forget, March 16th, this Saturday, come on out, let your voice be heard. Let the E-Board know that we are in unison, we're united about this bylaw change. It's got to go through. Listen, we are building a foundation for October, and you guys see it. Everybody talk about the plan. You guys have seen it. You are experiencing it. So now all you got to do is come take it. It's yours for the taking. We can take history together. All right? This is very, very important. And it just doesn't benefit us. It benefits going forward in the future. Let's make this 100th year of our local the best year. All right? You guys got to come out. We got to get new leadership. This bylaw member is going to go a long way in doing that, all right?
Yeah, and what happened is, we can do 90 minutes. We can do 90 minutes without a problem. 2 hours, we're going to need some help. We need people to come down, right?
Right.
And always in closing, Teamsters United, Sean O'Brien, Fred Zuckerman, 2021. And I got to say it, TDU sucks.
Again, I got to keep saying this. When he say that, I know I get a text or a call, listen. He just put his number out there. You know his number. You know his address.
Right.
Call him. Say, hey, why you keep saying that? Listen, I don't get into people's personal beef. If anything, that's not my thing. Now, if you got something with 623 Lives Matter, then we going to have a problem. But that's his personal beef. All right? So y'all take it up with Jumbo. All right? So, again, we going to get out of here. We appreciate all the support. We thank you guys for the messages, the texts, the calls, everything, the donations. Listen, we appreciate it. But I'm telling you, all that will mean nothing if you don't put it on paper in October. It's not going to mean anything. Put it on paper. Let's give the members back their local. Let's show UPS that we can't be taken advantage of anymore and that we are not afraid to fight.
Yeah, we're gonna try and do.
All right, but you guys have got to show up. If you guys don't show up, it's not gonna happen. We love you guys. We do this from our heart.
I had a couple questions.
All right, we appreciate it. We love you guys. Thank you. God bless. 623 Lives Matter.
More bathroom.